Hi there, my name is Amber Kennedy. I live in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. I am a little bit camera shy, so part of the reason that I'm doing this is to get myself a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera, seeing as 2020 is full of Zoom meetings. So I have written down my nice little speech for my first video, so thank you. I've just started my journey to becoming a realtor. I've decided to make this move in my life because I really genuinely feel that this would be something that I will excel at. I have worked in customer service for all of my working career, and I have been nothing but comfortable working with people. That's really where I tend to stand out. I think that being a realtor will be a really good change for me because it gives me some settlement in my life, I guess, because I really genuinely enjoy organization and paperwork. I like going through all the nitty-gritty details of those sorts of things. That's always been my favorite part about any sort of job that I've done. If you know me at all, you know that that is not an exaggeration. So I've obviously decided to try and make a blog to kind of track my journey here, partially for myself, but partially just to talk about my experiences with the Humber course and with myself and my own journey personally. So I am currently on my course 1 exam. I have it booked for January 2nd. This is actually my second attempt at this exam. So I registered for my course on September 2nd, and I actually went into labor on September 24th and had my son then. So I took a few weeks, a week before I had him and a couple weeks after, to just kind of have some time by myself and with him and our family. So I ended up actually finishing my course 1 course on October 2nd, it would have been. So that would have taken 2 months, but that was taking about 3.5 weeks with not actually working towards the course. So if you're looking for a realistic expectation when you're at home, I have a 3-year-old as well. So if you're looking for doing the course part-time, I spent probably about an hour to 3 hours, 5-6 days a week, and condensed, that probably would have taken me about 3 weeks to do, with reading all of the content as well as taking notes on every single one of the subjects. That said, I thought that I had fully prepared myself for this exam. I spent a lot of time going over the material and making sure that everything was really set in my head, and I went into this exam and I was like, yes, like, I will pass this no problem. I was expecting to get 90, 95. I was like pumping myself up. I was so convinced that I was going to be one of those people that might make it to 100%, and I got my exam results back at a 73. So obviously I hadn't done something right, so I am a perfectionist to my core, and that is not okay with me. Obviously that is not a passing mark to get to the next step. So immediately when I got that, I regrouped myself and I immediately started researching every potential avenue that I could have that would assist me in helping not have that again. So a couple things that I found that were extremely helpful for me. I found something called Mini-Cram. So Mini-Cram is a program that's based off of the Humber College real estate program, and it's basically just the condensed version and written out version of everything that you'll need to know in all of your different courses and simulations. So I actually don't know how much it is, but if you're interested, I do have copies that I can send them to you. They are extremely helpful, and they highlight all of the information that you absolutely do need to know and kind of skim through the rest. Obviously, I still recommend going through the entire course in itself, but this helps highlight for afterwards. The next thing that I found is called Pass It. So Pass It is a website. I believe course 1 is $35 plus tax, Canadian. Basically what it is, it has multiple different settings, I guess. So one of the settings it has is multiple choice questions, which is how the exam is highlighted. So the exam for course 1 is 75 questions. You have 2 hours to complete it, and it's all multiple choice. So there is 4 options for each one, and you have to pick them. So in my exam personally, there were a lot of trick questions, which really threw me off, and I had to double, triple read them, and obviously still did not do as well as I had hoped. So after looking into Pass It has very similar questions that overlap those with Humber without actually giving you the exact answers. So I actually feel like that helps in some ways because it gives you more critical thinking time where you have to genuinely think about whether or not this is the right answer rather than just memorizing questions. So definitely look into Pass It. I would highly recommend it. Having done both, definitely do that. The third thing that I did is I went on YouTube and I listened to honestly probably 7 hours of YouTube videos looking up tips for the exam courses and for different things surrounding the real estate environment. And one of the things that I found was a series of videos all about different exam things, everything what to expect for your real estate journey, for everything from your payments that you should expect to different commission structures to your exams and those sorts of things. And that is actually where I found my new friend Tory. Her name is Tory Akini. Sorry if I mispronounced it. You'll find her at Tory in Realty on Facebook and on Instagram and on YouTube. She's been an absolute wonder, and she's actually reached out to me personally and really helped me with any of the questions that I've had. She's actually really new to this as well. I believe, going off of her YouTube page, she was just licensed in August of this year, and she's already made such a big name for herself. She's someone that is regularly spoken about in our city here in Sarnia, and she's actually from Hamilton. So obviously she's doing something right. So definitely look at her. I do have some Zoom calls with brokerages this week. So like I said, this video is mostly me trying to get comfortable in front of the camera. But I will upload another video next week. Thank you.